Happy Monday! I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio at the Morning Pulse here on this September 22nd, 2025. Our first official day of fall, and it might not feel like it outside for today, but not to worry, those fall-like temperatures are just around the corner. More on that coming up here in just a few moments. As for right now, we begin with tragic news here in Lincoln County, just into the News 2 newsroom yet this Monday morning, as a man has died following a crash Saturday morning south of North Platte. According to the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, deputies were dispatched to 17505 South Highway 83 on Saturday at about 8:56 a.m. for a report of a collision involving a car and a semi. Deputies determined a southbound car struck a semi-tractor propane tanker trailer as it pulled out of the Sundoco pipeline heading north. Deputies say there was heavy fog in the area at the time of the accident with near zero visibility. The driver of the car died at the scene. He was identified as 55-year-old Timothy Young of Moorfield. The driver of the semi-tractor was not injured in the crash. A Lincoln County Sheriff's Office accident reconstruction was conducted. The crash does remain under investigation. In the world of agriculture today, the September 2025 net farm income forecast from the USDA is projecting a sharp rise in net farm income from last year, though a significant difference between livestock and crop receipts. Total animal and animal product cash receipts are projected to increase by $30 billion from last year. That's due to in part of high cattle prices. A report from July of this year shows that cattle inventory is at its lowest in more than 70 years. Cash receipts for crops are forecasted to decrease by more than $6 billion. A total farm sector debt is also expected to rise as well. Now to a story from our sister station WWT out in Omaha. Experts say Nebraska is losing out on millions of dollars because of overdose deaths going unreported. An investigation done by the Flatwater Free Press found that many county attorneys, unless it's a suspicious death where someone could be facing charges, don't ever order an autopsy where toxology could determine an overdose. They also caution that underreporting overdose costs Nebraska treatment programs as well.
Over time would have equated to like $50 million more in funding for substance abuse treatment, which could have really probably changed things for the family that I worked with for this story.
Other states have more centralized medical examiner systems as well. That's one solution to help with better reporting and cost saving with help from the state as well. Lastly, today, the cost of keeping the house warm this season is expected to rise to $976, according to the National Energy Assistance Directors Association. That's a nearly 8% hike from last year. A report from the Center for American Progress says dozens of gas and electric utility companies have either already raised or are planning to raise rates for this year or next year. Obviously, that's a little concerning here for the months ahead, but no need for that heater anytime soon. Temperatures today still feeling a bit like summer as we have a high in the mid-80s for our first official day of fall. Tomorrow, mid-60s along with some strong chances of storms in the area. I know that's a little bit cooler for some folks. Might be more of a space heater day for some of the folks in the region, but not to worry, it's not going to stick around for too long. Temperatures in the mid-70s on Wednesday, upper 70s on Thursday, back into the low 80s by the time we hit the end of this work week and roll into this upcoming weekend.